This is my 10-minute at-home ab workout. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be showing you two variations. So if you don't like doing ab workouts on the floor, I'm going to be showing you an alternative, which is standing. So this ab workout suits absolutely everyone from beginner to intermediate. We don't need any equipment, and how we do this 10-minute workout is we do 50 seconds of a toning move, and then I'm going to give you 10 seconds recovery, showing you the next move coming up, and then we get straight into it. So it's 10 different moves. Now, what is important, if you haven't done a warm-up, I do suggest you hit the pause button now, quickly just march on the spot, and then we are ready to get straight into today's workout. For the first move, we're going to look at working into those waist muscles. So either seated, you're sitting up, or if you're standing up, feet slightly wider than hip width distance apart. So choose your position. We'll get ready to go for doing this for 50 seconds. So if you're on the floor, what I want you to do is you're just taking one hand as far round to the side as you can. The further you lean back, the harder that is on the abdominals. What is really important, make sure you are keeping your belly button drawn tight into your spine, so you're protecting your back, and really make sure you can feel that through the abs, and you're taking your hand far enough around that you can feel that through the waist. If you're standing up, have your knees slightly bent, and imagine you're not allowed to twist your hips, so you're just rotating your upper part of your body by taking your elbow around as far to the side as you can. All right, that's good. You've just got last 10 seconds for me, so let's just keep that going. So well done, doing really well. And let's go last 5, take it 4, go 3, 2, and then 1. So the next move, this one, again, we're still going to be working through your waist muscles, through those obliques. So choose your position. So if you're standing, we're going to be reaching up and going from one side to the other. If you're lying on the floor, just have your legs so they are bent knees over the line of the hips. So let's go for it. So if you're on the ground, what I want you to be doing is you're reaching your opposite hand over towards your opposite foot. And each time, really think about coming up as high as you can and reaching over as far as you can. That way then, we're really working those crisscross muscles known as your obliques, so it's going to really help to draw in your waist again. If you're standing up, again, keep the hips still, so it's just the upper body, and just reach that hand. So imagine you're pulling yourself up on a rope. That's good. Let's just keep that going. So throughout today, I want to give you, because I know a lot of people find it hard to come down on the floor, or they find they get tension in their neck doing ab workouts on the ground, which is why I wanted to offer you a standing one as well. All right, let's go 3, take it 2, and 1. Fantastic. So your next move coming up, this time here, if you're standing, I'm going to let you know halfway through, you're going to change legs. You're going to do an arm and a knee pull. If you're on the ground, just have your hands bent, fingertips to the side of the head, and we're going to come up to the center, and then you reach round towards the opposite foot. So again, we're really working into those waist muscles. That's good. And this one also working the long muscle at the front of the tummy, the rectus abdominis, because you're lifting up and then you're doing that slight rotation. Well done, that's good. So if you're doing the standing one, I'm going to let you know halfway through, and then we'll just take that to the opposite arm to leg. So just change for me now and go last 25 seconds. So if you're doing these standing ab exercises, you will also feel slightly out of breath, because we're also obviously here, you're working the arms and the legs, so they're going to feel a little bit more challenging. All right, you're doing really well. We've got last 10 seconds. Let's keep going. If you're on the floor, remember, lift the head, shoulders off the ground, then you're reaching around to that opposite foot. Well done. So the next exercise, you're going to come into an extended plank, and we're going to go 4 mountain climbers and then 4 steps where you tap the foot out to either side. If you're standing up, we're going to do a side lateral lunge where you sweep the arms across and then you step the foot behind. I'll let you know after halfway so you can change the leading legs. So if you're on the ground doing the plank one, take it. So remember, you do 4 knees coming across and then 4 toe taps out. I'm going to let you know when you're halfway through, so let's just keep going, keep that focus. If you're doing the plank one, make sure you're not lifting the hips, keep the hips low. All right, we're now halfway through, so change if you're doing the standing leg one. So you step laterally, step the leg out to the side, then draw the knee up and you sweep the arms across. That's good. If you're on the ground, I'm going to count you down from the last 10 seconds. You're nearly done, so let's just keep going and let's take it now. Last 10, that's good. And well done. And we've got last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. So the next exercise, we're now working into your waist. If you're standing up, you've got your feet slightly wide, then shoulder width distance apart, you are simply going to reach from one side to the other. If you're on the ground, all I want you to do is take your knees, if you imagine, to a 2 o'clock position, but still have your head and shoulders square to the ceiling, and you're just going to do tiny raises. By having the knees over to the side just means then we're really working into your waist. I'm going to let you know halfway through if you're on the floor, so then you take your knees simply to about an 11 o'clock position. So let's just keep going. So it's a small move here, you're fairly limited, but just as long as you can feel that in the waist, really lift those head and shoulders off the floor. Just change your position if you're on the floor. Take your knees now to an 11 o'clock position, head and shoulders still square to the ceiling, and crunch up for me and back down. And you always breathe out as you come up and in on the return. Let's just keep that going, doing really well. We've got last 15 seconds. That's good. Breathing out as you come up and in on the return. That's it. And just feel that working through those tummy muscles. If you're standing up, just really reach out from one side to the other. And 2 and 1. Okay, your next exercise. Now this one here is a bit of a tricky position to come into if you're on the floor. So you're just going to be kneeling on your side. Just have that leg beneath you is bent, and then you can just see you're just going to extend your leg out, top leg out straight, and your arm up and over your head. And what we're going to do is 25 seconds each side. So imagine you're just drawing your leg in towards your knee. So we're either doing this standing or seated. And this one here again is really good for working your entire core, all your abdominal muscles, plus obviously we're really working through the waist. That's good. And just keeping that going, and halfway through we're just going to change sides. So really keep that nice and controlled. Keep the hips high. That's it. Don't let them sink if you're on the ground. Let's now change. Take that to the opposite side for me. If you're standing up, we're then going to extend out the opposite leg and arm, and now just draw them in. So pull to meet through the center, and let's just go for doing your 25 seconds. This was so hard to edit, but for me as your trainer online, I think it's really important. I have so many of you that don't like doing floor ab workouts, so I didn't want to leave anyone out, hence why I wanted to show you the standing ones. All right, 2 and then 1. So your next exercise, if you're standing up, you're going to be doing alternating knee lifts with a side upper body twist. If you're lying on the floor, you have one leg bent, the other leg extended, arms fully extended above your head, and you're just going to lift the leg up, and at the same time you lift the head, the shoulders, and you bring your arms over and down to the ground on there. So let's go for doing 50 seconds. I'll let you know halfway through if you're on the floor, so then you can change and use the opposite leg. So key thing here, keep the belly button tight to the spine, doing really well. Make sure if you're standing up, you keep that upper body nice and straight for me. That's good. And really add that twist. That's how you're going to really work into your waist, shaping your waist. Okay, if you're on the floor now, just change legs for me, last 25 seconds. And don't forget, if you are here because you want to get that flat belly, it is about nutrition. It's so important. And I will leave a link to my healthy eating plan, which has so many delicious recipes that will help get rid of any belly fat, and it has also got lots of different abdominal exercises, so I will leave a link for that for you in the description down below. 2 and 1. All right, so your next exercise, this time now you're going to come, if you're on the floor, into an extended plank. We are doing a star. If you are standing, we've done this move before. Again, you're going to step out and knee up. And remember, at any time, if you don't like doing ab crunches, but you could come down onto the floor to try this. This is a hard one, so let's go for 50 seconds. You feed one leg through, then you lift that arm up and out to the side. If you're doing the standing one, I'm going to let you know halfway through so you can take it to the opposite leg. So obviously this one does more than just tone your tummy and sculpt your waist. If you're standing, let's now just take that to the opposite side. You are also working through your thighs, you are working your upper body strength as well, and it's a really tough one, this one. You know, and the great thing is, if you find 50 seconds too long, just perhaps do 20 seconds and keep doing this workout 3 or 4 times a week, and you'll find soon you'll be able to do it for that full duration, because remember, every time you train you get fitter. All right, and you've got last 5 seconds. 4, take it 3, let's go 2 and 1. So the next move, if you're standing, it's like you're in a star position and you're just taking your opposite hand to heel. If you're lying on the floor, it's like you're in a star position. Again, we're just alternating from one leg to the other. And so we'll just come into position. Let's go 50 seconds. And this one here is working all those abdominal muscles. So we're working your transverse abdominis, we're working the rectus abdominis, your internal and external obliques. And also we're working lots of other muscles at the same time here. We're working through your thighs, you're working through your arms. So we're doing lots. And remember, the more toned your body is, by the way, you've got 25 seconds left from now, the more toned you are, the more calories you burn. It is simple as that. There is no little magic pill that is ever going to make you lose weight. No silly little belt that you can put on your abs that's going to tone your abs. You have to do it yourself. It is exercise. It is about doing cardio, toning, and nutrition. I promise you, from 25 years experience, I know what works, and that is the only thing that works. 4, let's go 3, 2, and 1. But the exciting thing is it does work no matter what age. All right, so your next one coming up, let's go for doing this really nice standing one. You're just going to do a mini squat and reach to the side. If you're on the ground, you're going to do a bicycle. But for this, doing the bicycle, I want you to do something that's a little bit different, and we're going to go 5 really slow, and then you're going to take it 10 really fast for me. Now this is the last exercise day, so let's just go for gold. All right, you are doing so well. This is personally my favorite exercise of all because we are working every single muscle through those abs. All right, you are going to shape the waist, you are going to be losing inches, toning up. Let's just keep going. You've got last 25 seconds. Now the lower your legs are to the ground, the more challenging it is. Just make sure you don't feel anything in your back. That's good. All right, and I'm going to count you down from those last 10 seconds. Remember the ratio, 5 slow, then 10 fast. Okay, you got 10 seconds from now. Let's just keep going, keep that focused, and let's take it. Last 5, go 4, 3, 2, and 1. You are done. So well done. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. But also, I would love to know what was your favourite workout exercise of those ones. You had 10 of them there. And could you really feel it by the end? Oh my goodness, your trainer. She was literally dying by the end of it. But I really hope you liked it. If you're not already, hit the subscribe button. And don't forget, I have got so many different e-video books. I've got my healthy eating plan. I've also then got my 21-day muffin top workout. So you help lose inches, and a lot of these books now have started to get reviews, so you can just go to my website, read about the reviews, you know, read the feedback, watch the video, and you can always ask me any questions, and there are just some amazing results because it's all about being real. These have got to be realistic workouts. They've got to be short, they've got to be effective, the nutrition has to be tasty, because this isn't just an intense 6 weeks program that we then give up and put all the weight back on and then end up spending a whole life yo-yoing up and down. This is, we want permanent results, but we want to enjoy getting them. We want to feel the benefit of being healthy and fit, and that's what my job as your online trainer is, to come up with the workouts that work, that are fun and realistic. So all those can be found at my website, which is lwrfitness.com, and I'll see you again on my YouTube channel for another workout. And don't forget, in November you've got a whole month of daily workout videos going up. I've got a really exciting challenge for you guys. Anyway, I'll see you soon, and don't forget to let me know what one your favourite workout out of those 10 was today.